Hello. So, I want to talk about totems, specifically about how they are auto-assigned in battle. Like when you do a tie-in fight, your totems, which totems you have, are automatically assigned in battle based on which Titans you have in your lineup. But if you go to a hero fight, on the other hand, like you can choose which pets you want, which war flags you want. You have full control, and you can mix and match as much as you want. Like you could use Kane with heroes who don't have dodge at all. You have a lot more flexibility. Now that we have these Totem Fusion mechanics, I was thinking they should probably make this stuff a lot more flexible because you can mix and match your skills, but you always like if you put a certain skill on your Titan, like if you want to have, let's say you want to have access to Primal Zeal on your teams, you have to do it on your specific totem, but you also have to be aware of, like, if you do Primal Zeal on this one, you won't get double benefit. These skills do not stack. None of these skills stack. Like if I put let's say we put Depths of Whisper on both of these totems, you're like, well, we can double up this and we can put more Depths of Whisper here, right? Well, here's the thing. It does not work like that. If you put two of the same skill, it doesn't work like that, which can be really awkward if you're trying to get the most out of. But also, you can't do like a 4+1 team if you want to get the most benefits. So if I want to do like 4 Grass Titans in just a like a Raji or something, I only get access to one totem skill, even though I have a fire tone. I can't even if I had skills in that fire tone, I can get no benefit from them, even though it might be beneficial to do so. And it really locks me if I want to get extra like totem skills, like maybe I want to have triple cycle and primal zeal. I can't do that unless I want to drop the fire titan and put in like say 2 dark totems, like, or even like, hey, I have skills put on my dark totem, but maybe I don't even want to use dark titan at all. Like, I just want to use 4 grass plus erogen. I just want to have the passive skill I have on my dark totem, right? Because I have primal zeal on my dark totem. Wouldn't it be nice to just be able to put a dark totem for my second spot so I could at least have the passive ability that I spent rare resources to acquire? Because especially with how rare these resources are, but like it just, like I said, it just really, I feel like how they're doing this now limits our abilities here instead of like increases team variety. That was this. They said this is going to increase team variety and team building, and it feels like it's doing the opposite. It's really limiting us. And I've always had problems with the light and dark totems needing just 2. You just need 2 titans to do a light and dark versus the elementals need 3. Like they probably all should have been 2 just to give you more variety. But now that we have the Totem Fusion, they should just drop that at all. You should just choose which totems you have equipped. At least I think so. I mean, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this, though. Like, right, when it comes to, like, would you like to see them change how totems are equipped? But yeah, we're going to talk, by said. So this is how that works. I did get the win because grass beats water. But if we go look at the info, though, because they had the double up on the theme, they did not see the water totem does not get the benefit from the second whisper. Ancient whispers or whatever it's called. The one skill. Let's see. Let's just complete here. Depths of Whisper, I think it's called. If we go the Depths of Whisper. So yeah, these do not double up, even though it's a test totem effect. You cannot use the same skill on 2 totems. That's the other thing. Like if you had like say the same skill on 2 different totems, like your light totem also had the same skill as your water totem, you're kind of locked into that. Maybe you don't even really want to use the light titans, but you want to get those extra skills because 4 skills is better than 2, right? I mean, math says, especially some of these first 3 are purely passive, so it doesn't even matter which totem you put it on. You can put this on one totem and then this on another totem, and it doesn't even matter if it's not even a totem you're technically using. I mean, just having the totem equipped without it using, like, right, should just be like you get those passive skill abilities. Without even needing to necessarily have those titans, or at least, like I said, should just like let you equip it. Like I can use a tank war flag without having tank heroes on my team. Why do I have to have water titans to equip like a water totem to use the skills I have equipped on the totem? Right? It just feels like bad game design. It's lazy. And I feel like I said, just it goes counter to what they promised. They said Totem Fusion was to increase team variety, increase like, different strategies and team building. It feels stale, right? It just feels like right now with Waythene Stand, it's pretty much mandatory to use 2 light or 2 dark titans on every one of your teams just so you can get access to those extra skills. Right, so let's go to like say a hero team, right? So I have this war flag of frost magic attack. So this is to reduce their levels, but maybe I want to use a tank war flag, right? This is my best war flag. It's a war flag fervor. But if you've been watching my Let's Play series, you know this is pretty much the only flag I have with patterns in it. This only works for tanks. Tanks get extra energy, but let's maybe you're using a team without any tanks at all. Let's say you're using Dante as a tank, right? Maybe you want to use Dante as a tank. He won't get benefit from this flag, but he will get a benefit from all the patterns. And now the totems pretty much have their own version of war flag patterns. Why can't you just equip them like they're war flags, right? Why can't you just do it that way? Like, it just feels like it should be more flexible. But yeah, like, and it's just kind of like, especially with like how expensive this stuff is, like, right, to get more of these fusion fragments, these elemental ones, you have to sacrifice a totem. Like if you get totem fragment, instead of leveling up your totem, you need to sacrifice this for just 350 fragments, which is super low. The other way to get those is sometimes the cosmic, like they have the cosmic seeds, they just launched it. This does have some fragments, like you can get some primal catalysts here. You can also get more primal catalysts. You can also get elemental catalysts. So just 10 or 40 if you bought the pass, that's it. And then you can also get a totem, which you can trade for more catalysts. Or if you still need a lighter dark totem, you're probably just going to use it to evolve your totem. But it's just, right, with how expensive they're making this, the fact that the totems are still, like, they're still locked into based on which ones. You can't just have, you can't just use one of these alternate Toad Titan teams that you don't use that much. Just put a couple skills in it you might use and then actually be able to use the lineup you want to use instead of being forced to use lighter Dark Titans. Like, and that's the thing. It just feels like we are now locked into a permanent 3+2 metagame. Unless I guess you could do 2+2+1 if using light and dark, but it just makes, like, it just essentializes light and dark titans, which I think is bad for the game. I do think this is bad for the game. I mean, a lot of people don't like Totem Fusion based on the comments I've seen in my previous videos, but yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking, no, that it's good that totems are locked down like they are. Maybe it's good if they don't update anything. They just tack this new game mode onto it without any consideration. It feels kind of lazy, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just being lazy is the way to go. You should just tack new mechanics onto the game, you know, regardless of how it affects the game, regardless if it messes up the balance, regardless if it makes the game better or worse. I mean, you know, just throw it out there. Just make sure it's like super expensive and charge extra money for it. I mean, I don't know. Let me know what you guys all think, because I don't know, I'm not too impressed with the Totem Fusion mechanic right now, and just leveling up the skills is also super expensive. I did a video the other day where I got all my main primal skills on my grass totem. I got this one to like level 3. Also got my dark totem. I got this one to level 4. I spent quite a few resources on that. These are not easy to level up. It's another problem with them. But you want to see the video about it where I talk about like how difficult that is, you can find it down below. As always, thank you for watching.